Long after the time of Joseph, the man who once saved Egypt from famine, the children of Israel remained in the land of Egypt. They were fruitful and multiplied greatly. From just a few families, they had grown into a strong and numerous people, so much so that the land was filled with them. But then, a new king arose over Egypt, a Pharaoh who did not know Joseph. He looked upon the Israelites with fear and suspicion.
Behold, the people of Israel are too many and too mighty for us. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply further and join our enemies in time of war and escape from the land.
So Pharaoh enslaved them. The Israelites were forced into hard labor. Taskmasters were appointed to oppress them with heavy burdens. They built for Pharaoh the store cities of Pithom and Ramses, working in the scorching sun, enduring whip and cruelty. Yet the more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied. God's blessing upon their families could not be undone by chains. And this only made the Egyptians more afraid and more ruthless. The Egyptians made the lives of the Hebrews bitter and more ruthless. The Egyptians made the lives of the Hebrews bitter. They forced them to mix mortar, to make bricks, and to do field work under cruel conditions. And then came the most horrifying decree. Pharaoh summoned the Hebrew midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, and said to them,
When you serve as midwife to the Hebrew women, if it is a son, you shall kill him, but if it is a daughter, she shall live.
But the midwives feared God more than Pharaoh. They let the baby boys live. When Pharaoh questioned them, they responded wisely, saying,
The Hebrew women are vigorous and give birth before the midwife comes to them.
Because they honored God, the Lord blessed the midwives with families of their own. But Pharaoh would not relent, and Pharaoh gave a command to all his people.
Every son that is born to the Hebrews you shall cast into the Nile, but you shall let every daughter live.
And so began a dark chapter in Israel's history. A nation enslaved, their cries rising to heaven, their sons drowned in a river meant to give life. But God had not forgotten his people. In the silence, he was preparing a deliverer. In the very next chapter, a child would be born, a child drawn from the water, who would speak to Pharaoh face to face. But for now, Israel waited and suffered and hoped.